Hello, everyone, and welcome to New Beginnings, my everyday life in rural Cyprus. Yes, thank you for being here. If it's your first time, a big hello to you. If you're returning, big thanks to you. And yes, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and check you're subscribed, because a lot of people have been telling me recently they thought they were, but it seems to have unsubscribed. So do check that out on both this channel and my other channel too, which is Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty, running that along the bottom. So if you don't know that channel, do go and take a look there. And that's where you'll also see a lot of my crafts and other projects and other things too. So do check out the playlist on both my channels to see my content. So I'm buzzing today. I felt the most normal I've felt in ages. I've had a good week starting from Monday. I've been doing things. Maybe things are going right for me, as in sorting out what I can and can't do. We've had an awesome time just chilling out just before this live. So if I'm a bit high, it's because of that. So let's start today. Let me see. I've got so much to share with you today. Let's start straight away. Let's do news first of all. So there's penalties for having good times. I believe in life balance. So if bad things happen, it means someone else is having a good time. Or if you're due a good time, you got to take some bad times to counteractive. You'd be pretty mean to think you should have a good life all the time. So what happened prior to Monday? Well, on Sunday, Mike cooks a Sunday roast dinner. And that chicken sees me through for the rest of the week because I'm very limited as to what I can actually eat. So the chicken that he cooks on Sunday, the rest of it, it's a whole chicken. There's only the two of us, and the rest of it sees me through the rest of the week, either as a salad or just other ways of using the chicken with things I can eat. And he left it out to cool, and I don't know quite how it happened because we normally shut the kitchen doors, but he's been working on a project indoors and was probably in and out. But Fossil, he's pretty sure it was definitely Fossil, got on top of the worktop and took the chicken. He's more upset than I was, even though it's my food for the week. So yeah, we've lost my food for the week. So I'm going to be salading from things I've got in the garden. Yes. So that was the first thing. Oh, prior to that, my computer's gone completely AI. AWOL. AWOL. It's gone completely AWOL, and I've got lots of situations going on with that. So, my camera stopped working, my film camera. I don't have it anymore. All my videos you will see from, obviously there's a little bit of back that I filmed or haven't edited. But if you see any difference now, do let me know, because I'm using the phone. I'm only using the phone. That's all I've got now. The camera just kind of cuts out filming, and it's been going blurry now and then for a while, not out of focus, but blurry. It did start last time I was filming cutting the olive trees, and the light would suddenly go all pixelated in colours all around. So it was going. Sometimes when you zoom in, you couldn't retrieve the lens back. Just lots of weird things going on with that. So the camera is no more. So as I say, luckily Mike bought me a phone, my first real phone, as in what you call the modern phones that do things. The mobile phone I had before literally was a telephone. You could text on it, no emojis or anything like that, no camera on it. So he eventually bought me that. He said it'd be easier for me when I film my walks, when I go for walks, rather than take a big camera around. So thank goodness I've had that. So do let me know if you see any difference with the filming. The only trouble with it is I kind of shake a lot when I'm filming anyway. And it now means every single clip that I film, I have to run through. It's a stabilizer. It's on the actual, it's not an app, whatever the program is that I use for filming. I can't use a film editing suite where it has the slidey bar because of my brain damage and my disabilities. I can't use the slide bar, and I use Movie Maker, the original version. There are modern versions of it. I can't use those, so I have to use that. So on that, there is actually one of the things you can press along the top of the editing suite is stabilizer. So it takes me, I edited today, and it's only a 10-minute video, and it took about 2 hours for it to load, just because I'd added the stabilizer to every single scene. So people say get a gimbal. Well, if you want to donate money to me or a gimbal, then I'll be happy to use it, but I don't have a job. I don't have any disability benefits or any benefits or pension, or I have no income. So if you want to donate to that, then great. But it's great to give me suggestions. I do know you could get a gimbal, but I don't think I could even hold it. People were saying about they're a little bit weighty. Well, I have trouble with my hands, so I don't know if that will work anyway. But anyway, so that happened, and you might have heard that my fridge freezer broke down as well. That is no more. The good side of that is all the drawers in there, you've got fridge drawers to keep your vegetables and that in. They're being used in the garden upside down as insulators for germinating all my plants. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You know me, always look on the positive side. So that really is the update of what's been happening in other news. Okay, let's go to this. So my craft. Oh, I haven't got it. Let me just grab it. It's just here. Sorry about that. Wasn't prepared with the craft. Thank goodness I'm in my creation station. So it's my YouTube filming area and my crafts. I've only done a little bit more of if you don't know, embroidery is brand new to me. I've always done cross stitch, but not embroidery. And I have done the leaves under the blue flower. That's where we got up to last. So I've done the leaves under the blue flower. So that's coming on fairly well. And people often say to me, how do you do things with your disabilities? Well, it might take me a lot longer than other people, but never say you can't do something. You can do what you want to do. So do have a go at things and see how you get on. We have Steve and Tina Jewell in the house. So a big hello to you. And guys, go and check out their channel. They're absolutely awesome. And then we have something else to share with you today. Is this. So, I keep disappearing. I've got my board here now, so I keep leaning over to rub off what I've done. Yes. Steve and Tina had a lay-in this morning, and they had snow there, and there was me out in my shorts yesterday. It's still cold early in the morning and evening. It's now, what time is it? 5:45 at night now, and we've just been sitting out having a drink outside, enjoying the last bit of the sun. And now I've come in, put a jumper on, and it's night now, so it'd be colder. But I was wearing my shorts yesterday. Yes, wear my shorts. Okay, so we've got other news. I won an auction bid and it was €1. What I got for €1. When they do house clearances, sometimes it's you can put your stuff in for auction, but mixed in that is they do house clearances, and they put, you can tell if it's their items because they put all the items that they've done for house clearance, €1 to €100, regardless of if it's worth €10, €50, €100, whatever. They just want rid. So this was €1. I was the only bidder, which I was fingers crossed I would be. And although I won the bid at €1, you have to pay, they've just bulked their pricing up with tax, and then you pay a whole lot now to the auction company. It turned out I actually paid €3.06 or €3.05, but I won the bid at €1. And what it was a box of things. I'll show you it in a minute. And what I could just about see in the corner, and I have done a video of the unboxing of this because I couldn't see what it was. It's a box of things. I could just see in the corner a tiny bit of thread like you use in embroidery and cross stitch. That's all I was interested in. So I just saw it in the corner. It didn't mention that at all. And I was like, great, this is fantastic. Hope no one else spots it. If you know, I've won 2 lots of cross stitch kit items before for good money. So I put the bid in. I was the only bidder, so I won it. I have now sorted it out, and I've just edited today a video on unboxing all of it because, as I say, I couldn't tell what was in it. It's a bit of a gamble. You can go and view it, but you have to make appointments. They haven't reopened up the auction house since the pandemic. They just choose to not open up again because they're obviously paying far less staff, and you've got certain days and times you can collect stuff. They haven't got people going in viewing all the time. They set appointments and whatever, so they're not going to open up again. I could have gone and looked, but by the time we've travelled across to go and look at it, then come back, it's not cost effective anyway. But with their increase of the auction cost prices, we're not really going to buy anything now from there unless we really, really want it, need it, and it's a low price. Anyway, so as I say, I have done a video on the unboxing, so I won't show you it all now, but I will show you there were 2 books in there. Friendship bracelets, how to make them. This one, and also this one, which is arts and crafts. It's a very thick book, and this is priced at £12.99. There were loads of threads, which, as I say, I'm showing you in the unboxing, and everything else that was in here, including this. So if you want to know what this is, watch the video that's going to be upcoming soon. I wanted to show you this out of the box because I'm not really sure what it is. And again, I need help with this, as I often do when I go to charity shops and I don't know what things are in a mystery box. I'm guessing this is to make maybe friendship braces or something like this. It's called Fashion Stats. So if anyone can tell me about this, please do. I'm assuming you kind of do your plaiting or whatever down here. And with that was, which made me think it might have been that, was this partially done one. seems to be like this was done maybe on that. So if you know what this is, if you can give me a video link to it, how to use it, I would really appreciate that, because it's all very well saying, oh yeah, you make bracelets out of it. I'm assuming this is just a way of holding it. Does it go with something else? I don't know. So if any of you can tell me that, I would appreciate it. There were cross-stitch kits in there. There was more thread. And the other thing I want to ask you about is, I've sorted it all out now. I took all afternoon trying to sort out all the tangled mess of thread. There's a lot of thread in these. I have to put my hand over the light when I do this. I still haven't got round to sorting it out. Now it looks like these holders for the thread fix in something. If you know what they fix in or can tell me more about this, please let me know. They look like they go in something, so I would assume they go this way in, and then you can use the thread. So that is something else I'm asking for your help with, if you can do that. But as I say, there was a lot more stuff, and to go into it in detail and show you what everything was, if you don't know what that tool was, there's big detail on that as well. So I've got all what I've shown you plus a lot more. I've got bits on me now in a video coming up. I've only edited it today, and it will show you what I won in its entirety in an unboxing video. And I see we have Glitterworld in the house. So a big hello to you, Glitterworld. Thank you so much for being here, Shirley. So that's a little update on that. And now let's go to this. Tambourine time. I don't have my tambourine today, but I normally shake my tambourine when I'm going to do a shout out. That's why it's called tambourine time, which my long-time viewers will know. It does seem weird if you're not a long-term viewer as to why it's called tambourine time. So I just thought I'd clarify that. I have 2 shout outs for you. I don't watch very many family channels, if you like. There are a few I watch sporadically. One I do watch a lot, which is Our Family Nest, only because, not for the fact it was a family channel, but because the mother, Candy, more often than not, actually just films a typical day, and you just feel you're chatting with her. I don't like brand deal chat and all that, which obviously that's her business, because that's what she's on YouTube for. It's her job. I get that, but I'm not into that side of things. But I did used to watch now and then, not on a regular basis. Her daughter used to do dancing. That's how I think I found the channel in the first place, because as you know, I was a professional dancer, and that just came up on my channel at one point. Well, her daughter has her own channel now called Carly Reese. I should type that in so you get the spelling correct on that. Let's see. Let me come over here and just type that in for you, because the spelling might... Now, it's a typical YouTuber, inspirational type channel. A lot of it I don't care for, as in, let's show you doing my makeup or outfit am I wearing today. All those typical young channels. I like her Q&As when she does those. But the reason I'm shouting her channel out today is I've just seen her latest video. Now, as I say, think of these youngsters, how they are now. They all have to look the same by doing the same thing. They don't want to stand out. They have to have the fake eyelashes. They have to have the nails done. They have to have the cleansing routine. They have to show you how to do their makeup. Personally, I don't care for that kind of thing. But now and then, there's a good video on her channel I like to watch. And on her mother's channel, Our Family Nest, she was laughing, Candy, the mother, saying about how she can't believe it. Carly is going with her boyfriend on a camping trip. Now, Carly is one of these young girls that don't get up till after lunchtime, because why should they? She doesn't need to, so why should she? That kind of person. And she is now going camping when I would feel she's more concerned about what her face looks like and what outfit she's wearing and if it goes together. So I've just been watching her video where her mum was laughing, saying, I can't believe she's going camping. I hope she didn't say to her boyfriend just to like him and get him to like her. Yes, I like the same things as you. So I've just watched her video why she's gone camping, and it's hilarious. And one of her comments is, at least my eyelashes look good. And let me give you a little example of the video that her boyfriend gave her a rucksack that was red and grey, and she said, no way could I wear that with my white outfit, it doesn't really go. So they had to go and buy a rucksack to match her colour coordination. It gives you an idea what sort of young person she is. Anyway, the reason I'm shouting out this channel, particularly that video, knowing what you now know, is the fact that her comments, and I have written this in her comments, look at your comments, and everyone is saying it's the best video you've ever done. You've turned away from what you have to do, what everyone expects you to do. All your age group are samey. They all have to do this. Hi, I'm Carly. What is this all about? Like, look at me, I'm so beautiful. Now, you know, I know psychology. That is what it's saying. Look at me. It's saying, look at me. And as I say, I'm shouting out her channel because it is so lovely and refreshing to see that she did something that isn't what everybody else is doing. So shout out to Carly Reese and her mum's channel, Our Family Nest. I'm often commenting on Candy's channel, but I just thought if you're a younger person watching this, how do you feel about literally every channel of the same age group are the same things? Oh my goodness. So I'm shouting it out because it was so refreshing to see a real video of someone actually doing something rather than get ready for me, look what I'm wearing and all that kind of thing. So well done, Carly. Okay, let's go on to... Oh, I'm on the wrong page. Let's go on to this. Well, we went out yesterday. We went to a garden centre. We couldn't get what we wanted, but I got other things. And then we went to another garden centre. We didn't get what we wanted, but we got other things. And then we went to have lunch out, because when we go to town, it's so far away from us. By the time we have gone out, when you live so far away, remote from anything else, you've got to get a list of what things you need to do when you go into town and get them all done, even though there's still lots of driving around between things. So then we had lunch out, and because the restaurant wasn't quite open, it doesn't open till 12 where we were going to eat. Mike said, oh, should we pop across? There's a florist across the road, but they do a few garden-y stuff as well. He said, should we go and see if we could get in there what I wanted? We couldn't. So I got some seeds in there. So I've done a whole video of that, but there was so much content because we got things from 3 different garden centres, and we picked up the auction thing as well on that trip out. Mike picked up some screws from a DIY shop. There was so much content that I've actually done the drive going from place to place, because a lot of you don't really know what Cyprus looks like. You know my area that's so rural and forest and mountains and wilderness, but you don't know much town. And that's why I love Cyprus so much, because whatever sort of lifestyle you want, you can have it in Cyprus. If you want the beach, if you want, like I live, rural, no one living near you, nature, mountains, that kind of thing. If you want town, city, big business, there's that as well. So I've edited that today. I've been editing like crazy today. I edited literally just the drive and showing you places on the way, like the new football stadium and lots of places. So it's not just driving. I point out lots of things, and I pointed out something I keep mentioning a lot in my videos, different places, but all what we bought will be in a further episode. I've got some awesome trees that I don't think you've ever even heard of or seen. So look out for that. That's coming up real soon. So basically that, plus I will show you the seeds. Where did I put them to show you? I got seeds. So I'll show you all the seeds I got. I have dill because I went to get herbs, but they didn't have dill to buy. When I don't know herbs, I want to get plants of herbs. So I got dill. I got, some more of these. So these are, I am doing a video. These are zucchinis. They're called marrow, but I'm going to do a video. I had someone commenting that when I said zucchinis, I said, no, they're not zucchinis, they're courgettes. Well, I know what I'm growing. I've got seed packets that tell me what things are. So I'm going to do a video explaining all the differences between squash, zucchini, marrow, courgettes, all those words. And bear in mind also, different countries have different words for the same things. So for example, I would say aubergines, and a lot of people would say eggplant. It doesn't mean they're different things. It's just what they're called. So I'm going to do a video on that because someone was very confused. I have romanesca, which is like a form of lettuce, salad green. I would say salad green. Some of you would say endive. So different names, same thing. So there. And I can't translate a lot of things for you anyway, because most of the seeds in Cyprus are actually Italian. And when I tell you what trees I bought, I explain why I can't tell you things, because I can tell you the Cypriot word, but that can also mean a lot of the fruit trees we have here aren't in any other countries as well. So it's not a case of translating it, because it doesn't have a translation. So I also got tomatoes, more tomatoes. These are vines. More tomatoes. This one says, see, monoretes. So you don't know what that is. It's a type of tomato, obviously. So there. These ones, I think you would call, what does Mike call these? He calls them something. These are quite common in England. I can't remember what he calls them, like plum tomatoes, but they're a type. Chives. Now I'll explain that this will make more sense to you when you watch my what we bought in the garden centre video. Chives. I've got chives already. Some more sweet corn, kalabocki. Now, I needed more radish. We eat radish all the time. I love to grow them. Although I like different types, these are the easiest ones to grow, are round ones. You don't need much depth. You don't need much soil, and they grow the quickest. But I saw these and I thought I'm going to get some of these as well. You do need good depth to buy long radish. And finally, if you watch the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla that I do mention quite a lot on my channel, they grew, I think last year, they grew loofahs. And I fancied doing that. And I actually saw some loofah seeds. Never seen them before here. So I'm going to do those. They will make a good video anyway. So Jeff, if you're watching this, can you give me the link to when you grew them? Because I'd like to watch that again now I'm growing them. So yeah, or if any of you have got a link to a video growing them, then please drop me the link. Oh, I see there's lots of comments happening. Oh, that's funny that I've just gone over to the chat and Jeff's in the chat. I've just seen. Oh, excellent. How funny is that? So we saw Glitter World there. That was where I was last up to. Yeah, so Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla. How amazing is that? That happens a lot on my channel, I must say. So yes, go and check out the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla channel. Roma tomato, thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Very good. Let's jump back to where I was up to. Yeah, I think it was the last live I was wearing their t-shirt. Do go and ask on their channel for the link to their store. They do sell their own t-shirts and whatever else. I don't think anyone else on my channel has a store, but the Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla do sell t-shirts and all sorts with their channel on. So do go and support them. Where are we up to? Saying hello to everyone. Sheep and goats. What's sheep and goats? Sheep and goats. What was I saying then that you're saying? Oh, where I live. Probably, yeah. In Cyprus as a whole country, there are more goats than there are people. And that's because here, herds of goats, if you have less than 100 goats, you are considered to have a very small herd. Even 100 is like per 100 goats. Steve and Tina Jewel say, how about mountain lions and bears? Yeah, they got real wildlife there. Cool, new trees. Yes, you wait till you see what I've got. And I'd be interested to know if anyone knows one of them very particularly that I've got. I'm like, oh, this is cool. And I came home and looked it all up. I was like, wow, this is really different. Where the fruit grows on the actual tree. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. Saying hello to everyone. Oh, Shirley from Glitter World says, smash the like. Thank you, Shirley. I do notice a lot of my lives and videos, they get loads of views, and I know why a lot of people don't hit the like button though. It's because several of my viewers have told me if you watch it on your TV, you know, you can somehow connect up your phone or whatever to your TV and watch. You can't hit like button. It doesn't come up on the TV. So I do get that. Roma tomato. Thank you guys for letting me know. Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla say loofah is fun to grow. Yeah, please send me your link when you grew it. I want to watch that again. I really want to see that. Here is a loofah vlog. There are some in the garden as well. Probably not labelled loofah though. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's go on to E. E. Let's go on to this. Now, I don't have any social media other than YouTube, and I don't pay for anything on that. I don't pay for any apps. I don't pay for gaming. I don't pay for music or anything like that. I don't pay for anything. The only thing I pay for is internet. But if you use Spotify, then this is information I've been given from my YouTube. I've been given from YouTube that this might concern you if you use Spotify audiobooks. Now, on that, I don't know entirely how it works. I can only relay the information I've been given, that if you're an author, you can put your book forward to Spotify audiobooks. Well, they've now got a whole bank of books, and they're asking that the authors are asking that you don't pay for Spotify audiobooks and hear their books. Because once they've got all these books on, they've now changed the terms and conditions to all those authors. And basically it says now, if they haven't read the small print and they've just like, yes, we agree to your new terms and conditions, I don't know if you can access those terms and conditions, but it actually says now that all authors on it give their full right for any part or all of their books to be used in any way without the author's further consent. This includes making films from the books. This includes republishing the books and any other way you can think that they could use their full book content. So basically, the authors that are currently on there that without reading the new terms and conditions, signed up to them, are now asking, please don't pay for Spotify audiobooks, because now they've signed away their own rights to their own publications. So did you know that? I wonder, did you know? Okay, let's see. Stephen Tina, we watch on TV and iPhone for writing or technology. It's beyond me, it really is. Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla say to hit the like in the TV is hard. Oh, but it is possible. Oh, right. If you could, I don't do that, so I don't know it. If you can tell me how or where you do it in very simplified form, if you email me that, and then the people that are telling me they can't do it, they will probably appreciate if I pass that email then on to them to tell them how they can do it. So that would be extremely useful, Jeff, if you could do that. Or Tammy, I don't know which one of you is more savvy in that respect. If you could write it out in very simplified form, because some of them are older people as well. And then I can send it to those that are saying they can't do it. That would be really helpful. Thanks for that in advance. And I see we have our friend Blue Self-Reliance in the house. Don't forget to check out everyone's channel. When you check them out, do leave them a little comment, say hello, and tell them how you heard of their channel. I feel I'm all over the place today. Got so much to say. Virtual tambourine. So, a little shout out to StreamYard. They are so helpful there, I must say. If you've got any situations or any questions, they really do help. And one thing I love so much about them is down here, if you can't see it, but if you do StreamYard, you'll know, down here, way down here, they have a little blue signage always on your screen. Bless them. It says, having issues. I'm constantly clicking on it. I have issues in my life, but it turns out they don't mean that. like, Dawn, please go away. But no, something else I want to thank them for as well. I want to thank them because just before you come on this, like, StreamYard, as you're coming into it, you can check your microphone and check what you look like, that kind of thing. I tend to be old school and use a mirror, but so just before you come on, they put a little tip up and I loved it. Today's tip was decent lighting makes you look amazing. I obviously haven't sussed out decent lighting yet then, have I? But I do like some of their little comments. So a shout out for StreamYard. If you haven't used them, I do recommend them. And there's also this. So I don't actually think I've got the link below because I haven't put it in today, but my email is there. If you want it, then my email is running on the ticker tape below. If you want to send me an email in any respect, you are most welcome. So if you want to contact me out of YouTube, then that is the place to go. And let's check the comments. Let me see. Everyone's saying hello to Blue when she came in. Blue says, laugh out loud. We should. You know you're gorgeous inside and out. That shines through always. Oh, bless you, Blue. Oh, Steve and Tina use StreamYard. I do like it. I tried several different ones. For me personally, it works the best. It took a little getting used to. I self-taught myself. What I like about it, I don't know if other live stream apps do the same, but I like the way with StreamYard you can go in and play around with it without being live. So I think some you can. Blue, yes, Blue uses Streamlabs, once known as Melon. Yes, I used to use it when it was Melon. That was the next simplest one, like easy to work. But when I used to do my videos, just like live, I don't know what you call it, on YouTube, you just click go live and it was done through YouTube. When I first switched, I did Melon before that and YouTube wouldn't accept it. So obviously I've got old stuff, so I don't know. I couldn't make it link up properly. And I don't know, Blue will probably remember a long time back, I used to have to put fake thumbnails up. You know, like when you see someone's going live next Tuesday, whatever, it wouldn't link all that up. So I had to make a fake thumbnail, put it up to advertise I was going live. And I don't know how it didn't work, but I have no trouble with StreamYard with that. It just happens. So that, let me see. So yeah, tell me all what you use. Gorilla and Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla say, I use StreamYard and Stream Melaments and OBS. I don't know what that second one is. I've not heard of that one. So if you use more than one, which would you say is best, or are they better for different reasons? It's always an interesting chat. Oh, right, sorry. Gypsy Vanilla Gorilla says Streamlabs. Sorry, autocorrect on this silly phone. I know a lot of people use Streamlabs. I did look into that one. I can't remember why I didn't go with it. I think I just made a decision for StreamYard because I'd used it way in the past before people even knew what StreamYard was. It's totally different to what it used to be. Yeah, where I used to say I was on StreamYard or had the logo at the top there, people were like, what's that? What's that? So that's how long ago I used to use it. Then I stopped. Then I went on YouTube Direct, and then I went back. Oh, I did Melon, and then I went back to it. It's much better now. Used to be quite glitchy when I first used to use it, but that was before it used to be free totally. It used to be totally free, StreamYard, whatever you did, how many hours. But when I came back to it, you're limited to so many hours. And that's because some people used to go on StreamYard literally all day, just be there, not say anything. And people came in, they'd chat like lonely people. And that's why they started charging for it, because I think it got glitchy because there were far too many on it all the time. And that's why they now charge if you use more than so many hours a week. So I don't. Stephen Tina, I've been looking at OBS, but there's a lot to it. There is actually a StreamYard. Some people just use the basics, but there's a lot you can do to it. And only last week they've added even more stuff. So there's a lot there. And it's sometimes worth just going in and playing. Obviously, if you pay, there's a lot more you can have. So that's why I promote StreamYard, because if people sign up to it, I actually can use some of the paid stuff for free. And I'd like to just have a little look at some of that stuff. Blue Self-Reliant says, yep, you can use them offline and for recording offline as well, at least for most streaming software. Yep. Right. Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla say OBS is easier as you go. Right. Okay, cool. Some people like to just click and go. And I think if you're new to lives, people panic in the first place. Some people want to just literally press a button and be live and be done with it. So I think that helps. Blue Self-Reliant says OBS is mostly used by gamers and people with multiple screens. Right, that makes sense. And applications to use at once at Steve, but I can help you with it if you want some time. Cool. I'm happy with StreamYard. I'm happy with anything that's free and does its job. I do all my little bits down the side. The only thing I will say is not against StreamYard itself, but all the music I use Clipchamp for all those little interlude bits. And because it's another, I don't use the right words, but another platform, Clipchamp, it's nothing to do with StreamYard, but YouTube deliberately doesn't recognise any other platforms. So even though it's all free to use, I have to do copyright claims every episode. That takes time. But in that respect, personally for me, I would rather do that. It's so easy to do it. Copyright claims are like, to me, I can do them and I'm really quick. I'd rather do that than literally going to every live and think, what music did I use? Which one did I use? And then copy and paste it. It's actually quicker. So, but that's nothing to do with StreamYard. That's YouTube desperate to make people use their music, because every time a piece of music is used from the YouTube group of music, they get paid. That is why they keep telling you to use their YouTube music. Where are we? Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla say StreamYard is easier. OBS has more options. Streamlabs is like StreamYard, only outdated. Yeah, as Blue was saying, that was Melon. And that's why I first went on that, I think, because it was simple. And I think that's why a lot of people do use it. It's just easy to use. If you don't want to do fancy-mancy, I think that is the one for that. I would say beginners probably use that, or other people. I'm not saying you must be a beginner, but that makes sense then, doesn't it? What else? Let's see. Blue. Oh, I've lost it. Wait, it's jumped again. Wait, there we go. Blue says Blue Self-Reliance. Do check out the channel. Blue says, I use Streamlabs due to all the applications with them are connected. That includes my chatbot, which allows alerts if people subscribe while you live or donate, anything like that. That's cool. That's really interesting to use. Yeah, a lot of you guys connect all your different things, and I've not looked into it because I don't have anyone with me, but I know if you stream with someone else, you can connect your channels up. And it used to be, when I very first was on StreamYard, if you do like two people, two channels come up on the live. Well, I know now that you can connect and both can stream it, but it used to be whoever was in the first chair only got the money. And a lot of people didn't know that at the very beginning, not now, but at the very beginning, whoever was in the first chair got all the money in the view. So the second person was always the guest, even if it was going out on their channel. But I know that's not so now. Because I did used to warn people that they thought they were collaborating, but the money was all going to the first channel, but not anymore. Yeah, chatbot. Now, I've never used that. If any of you want to tell me about that, I know what it is. I've never thought of setting it up because sometimes it's okay and sometimes it's annoying on people's channels. It depends how often it comes up. I'm sure you could set it. I don't really know a lot about setting it up, so maybe that's something I should look into. But I just like seeing chat. I don't think my chats are big enough to have something like that anyway. But if any of you want to share about that, maybe it's something I'd look into. Do you have to pay for that? I don't really know a lot about it. I know of it. I know how it works, but I've never looked into that beyond that. But yeah, we all run our channels differently. As I say, I love this, that I do all my little interlude bits and whatever. For me, it's easy to use. I love the way the people at StreamYard are really helpful. It's not, here you go, bye. They answer straight away. I put really fun things in the comment, and yeah, I get a lot of feedback from them. Steve and Tina Jewell say, I tend to forget how OBS works and have to start again. Tina has been working on StreamYard. Yes, I find that, but that's with my brain damage. If I don't do something for a few days or a few weeks, I forget how to do it. So yeah, need to be regular. Blue Self-Reliance says Streamlabs, OBS, like OBS, are mostly meant, for game streaming, but Streamlabs live streaming is just for chat streaming. Yeah, hence the gaming side of things is different to the sort of YouTubey type thing. So as I say, they're all for different purpose really, and it's what you want. Some people just want go on, record, go live, chat. Stephen T say so. We use StreamYard now. Personally, for me, it's the best one for me. We edit on CapCut. Don't know that one. I can only use the original version of Movie Maker because I can't use any with that slide bar. If you know my perspective, is totally out. It's an absolute nightmare. All this things set up for people with disabilities. No, 99% of things aren't set up for people with disabilities. If you talk about wheelchair users, oh yeah, lots of things are set up for them, but disability doesn't mean people in a wheelchair. So gadgets, gizmos, when you have to reply to things, I need a personal assistant 90% of the day. There is nothing on social media. Oh, there's, if you're deaf or blind, there's things set up for like YouTube and whatever else. But for normal brain damage, there's no help at all. Yes, I use the original version of Movie Maker, which you can't get anymore. And we have to pay a lot of money for someone to keep bring it on. You know how whiz people can actually put things onto things it shouldn't go on and change things. So we have to pay for that so I can use it. It's the only way I can edit. I can't edit without. And that's not the Movie Maker which I can use, but I don't like to, where you move the squares onto a page and then you move the squares, your footage onto a page, and then you move them down and move them around. It's not that version, it's pre that. I have done a video before to show you the version I use. The second version I was just talking about, where you move the pictures down and then move it all around. With that, you have to cut a whole frame if you want to add a caption. Or if you want to see what I use, send me an email or put in a comment and I'll link the video to you. It's the easiest one. As I say, if I use it, it's easy. Steve and Tina say our son uses DaVinci. I've heard of that one. Blue Self-Reliance. I've had more music issues with copyright using YouTube Music than others. Yes. Bravo to you, Blue. As I say, they want you to use theirs. 90% of their free-to-use music is not free to use. It's just I pay commission every time someone clicks on it. Yes. Yes, I'm the whiz at copyright. As long as you know you're right what you're doing, I'm the whiz. I'm like, and Mike's like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I must have played 20 little interludes today. He's like, oh, why do you bother? I went, because I'm not using YouTube Music. Or they want you to pay. That's the other version. I know a lot of people out there paying for music because they can't be bothered to deal with these issues anymore. No. Blue Self-Reliance says, I use DaVinci as well. Wondershare Filmora. I don't know what that is. Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla do. I like Filmora. As I say, I use for editing the original Movie Maker. For music on here, on my lives, I use the music free to use, Clipchamp. For my actual videos, I've got a few music I use, but one I use a lot, I've just downloaded more, all for free, from Roa, R-O-A, and that's all free to use. You just have to put her little thing that says it's free to use. Well, you don't have to put that, but I do, because then you can't get claim. Free to use, and just credit whatever music. I use a lot of Roa, a few others as well, you can see under my videos. Yeah, I don't pay for anything. And to make my little interlude picture things, the filmy bits, I use Canva, but then I move it to Clipchamp to put the music on, because you don't get free music with Clipchamp. With Canva, you don't get free to use music. There's about 4 tracks. So I make it in Canva and then I move it to Clipchamp and add free to use Clipchamp music. Occasionally I make it in Clipchamp, but it seems longer to make it in there. Steve and Tina say, I used AI the other day. It's amazing. Text to script, the script to video. Oh, can you make a video about that? That would be very interesting. There's a lot on Clipchamp and Canva that's all this AI now that you can use. I just haven't had the time to sit and play, but I do love doing that. Yeah, you can do all sorts of things now. Blue says, yeah, now it's cross-platform and co-streaming, streaming if you want to do that, which I find pointless, really. I was watching, he won't mind me saying, Jimmy from The Astute Tourist. He now does co-hosting every live, and I find following the chat confusing anyway in lives. I try my best. I try and say hello to everyone. I try and follow it. I do like that, but it's quite difficult for me. But I try and do it. And because now he co-hosts, and who he's co-hosting with has got streaming on about 4 other platforms at the same time, it was doing my head in. They're saying hello to these people, and I'm like, what? Have I missed saying hello to them in the chat? No, it's because it's going out on these other streams. And I did feel that watching his live, I felt a little bit he was missing talking to everyone and answering the comments in his chat because he's trying to get new people in. So he was a little bit more focused on the unknown people that we couldn't associate with because we couldn't see their comments. So there was a lot of chat, and in the end, in his chat, I was ending up talking to the regular viewers in his chat because he was missing out what they were saying. So I was kind of trying to keep it going on that front, and I felt they were feeling a little bit left out because he wasn't reading their comments to try and bring in the new people. So yeah, do be aware if you get too many people in, you've got to remember the people that made your channel as big as it is now. And this is why I always answer comments. I hear a lot of channels say, oh, we're too big now, so we can't really answer your comments. Well, don't be so big then. So take care. Remember your original people and the people that are always there every week on your chat, for example. I know it's difficult, but you know what I always say, is your channel there for? What is your reason for being the channel? And don't forget that. It's like moving abroad. You see a lot of people move abroad, set up a new life, and then they go back again. And it's like, well, what changed? Why did you leave there? So why are you going back? Has that changed or has it got worse? So that kind of thing. Anything in life. Yes. Where are we? Yeah, so that was really got me thinking of that Blue saying about, yeah, it's cross-platform and streaming if you want to do that, which I find pointless, really. I think as well, I see a lot of people do lots of collabs or work really hard to bring people in if that's what they're looking for, but they don't get any bigger than those that just get on with it a little bit more. Seems to be a lot of people doing a lot of work, collaborating and hours, and their channel just isn't growing. I've done collabs. I do like a collab, but I'll pick and choose. I've done a collab on Blue's channel a couple of times. Pick and choose. It's got to be related to your channel, as in I've been offered lots of sponsorships, and I've turned them all down because A, they're either nothing to do with my channel, B, I'd be using them to advertise them, but I wouldn't really use them, such as these stupid clipper secateurs, the battery operated ones. They are really dangerous if you've got disabilities. They are really dangerous. Once they start to snip, I don't know if any of you have got issues I've got, but if you start going with your secateur, you feel yourself, you're like, oh, if you use those and you go to snip, you've got no choice. It's going to carry on snipping. So I won't do things I wouldn't use. I've been offered a lot of money. It's not about money for me. Yes, I take the YouTube money. I will be grateful of it. I've had 2 payouts in all the years I've done it. But they're offering it. If you don't take the payout for being on YouTube, they are going to still put adverts on your channel. So you might as well take that. But there we go. Think about what your channel is there for. What do you want to achieve from it? I know Blue's very much in my camp. It's all about if just one person gets something from something you put out there, that's worth it. So I think that's why me and Blue are such great friends. I think we are in it for exactly the same purpose. We're out there to help, to share, and maybe to get people on the growing route or frugal route, or just a tip or a hack, something like that. Where are we? Don't hunt, it to send you loopy. Okay, I think you're talking about the bot. Was you talking about the help bot thing, maybe? Della Smalley. Della, I've just filmed a bit more of your tree today. If you want to send me your email, I know you sent it before, and it was when my computer was down. A lot of stuff went missing. So if you can send me your email, I can send you so much footage of your olive tree. What AI did you use, Steve or Tina? Saying hello to Della. Hello, Della from Ohio. If you don't know anyone's channel, guys, do have a look at them. Della doesn't have a channel. Dane Bramage. Ooh, don't know Dane Bramage. This talk is going over me. When AI was new out, there was lots of basic apps on it, and I quite like the idea of art, and there's lots of different apps on it, and you could just say several words and it would create art with the words you say. So you could say, I don't know, a fish in high heel boots sailing a boat, that kind of thing, and it would come up with things. But it was so new that the fish might have its head disjointed from its body and things like that. Yep, Della's in Texas. Good day. Thought you from Australia. What, Della? I expect Della would like to go to Australia. If you'd like to sponsor her, I'm sure she would like to go to Australia. Steve and Tina say, can remember now, as I checked out a lot of them. I think Luma chat, there are a lot. Yeah, there are. There's loads out there. If anyone knows a really good one. Saying hello. San Antonio, Texas. China Moonbase was Chat GPT, then script to video. Our short AI video. Jeff, the Vanilla Gorilla, he does some awesome stuff. I think he can create for you, what do you call it? Like like the cartoon look, Amy, is it Amy? The cartoon look of your face and things like that. I'm pretty sure Jeff does things. He creates all sorts of stuff. Just go and look at his intros. I'm sure Jeff will type in what he can actually do. I think he does stickers for your channels. He's very creative. I still remember that fantastic light box you made, Jeff. That was really awesome. Then some editing to remove watermarks. Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla, Chat GPT does script to video. I don't know this. Steve says, no, I took the script and put it in script to video AI. Sounds like you two have got a good connection going on. Steve and Tina say the China Moonbase video we posted last week was so. Oh, I haven't seen that one. I have to go and have a look. So AI, not perfect but fun. I'm trying out another AI video making. The only thing, I love it, but it's quite scary that people don't know what's real now and what's not. Blue finally hit 800 today. Only taken 5 years. Yeah, but didn't you have an issue with your channel? Didn't something all go and then it all came back? Or you had to start again or something? This is for Blue. And if any of you aren't subscribed on Blue's channel, just go and knock it over that 800. I'm on Blue's channel, subscribed on all my channels and Mike's channel. So we've done our little bit. And often I don't often go on everyone's channel, but when I do, I normally thumbs up from all my channels when I come and watch. So if you suddenly see a lot of thumbs up, that's why. Well done, Blues. Yay. Steve and Tina say short videos are good for subscribers. They are. They bring traffic. They don't always stay, but yeah, you do get subscribers from that often. If they like what they see, they do subscribe, but some just hit the thumbs up and then off they go. But yeah, definitely. And I said last week I was in the top, was it the top 50? It was small, top 50 shorts of that week. And I think it was 2 or 3 of them were actually my other channel, which I don't post many shorts on. So how that happened, I don't know. Blue says, yeah, I've just left my business course because our mindset did not align. Ooh. And they were all about the money. It's supposed to be about teaching about social enterprises and not-for-profits. Yeah. I don't know. You're from England. You don't watch TV, do you, Blue? But I like Waterloo Road. I don't know if you can download it at all. And it's the whole schools becoming academy scenario going on there. And that really is hitting that nail on the head. The schools changing to academies are being run as profiting businesses, and they were asking on that, well, what happens to the children that are behind or have issues and whatever else? So that really thought that. Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla Vanilla Gorilla driving and listening. Excellent. Steve and Tina, we're getting close to our first payment. You said that before. We enjoy it's a hobby for us. Yep, you've got to take the money. And so many people say, oh, but we won't take the money. Well, if you don't, why not? Why not? Blue's going to check the oven. We want a report on what's cooking. Ah, Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla blushing. I can create things. You certainly can. You just need to put something up that we all know what they are, because even me who watches your channel is a bit confused what you create. Congratulations on 800 to Blue. Oh, Blue's back. What are you cooking, Blue? Blue says they've been taking some of my herbalist videos down. Oh, so I've been redoing them and popping them on another platform that won't do that. I was saying that the other day. I reported a little while ago, I won't say the channel name because I don't want to promote them, and it was blokes having a laugh. They're building, but they're only building for monetarisation. They're building, and one bloke was sitting in a digger, and it wasn't in any context. The other guy knows he's a big YouTuber, so they won't take him down or demonetize any of his videos because he knows he's making so much money for YouTube and the adverts, they won't do anything. And the bloke in the digger, he told the bloke in the digger to basically put his hand up and do the middle finger. So he did it, as I say, for no context. And then the bloke whose channel it is zoomed in really close on the hand doing the thing. And he sat there for a good few seconds, if not a minute, laughing, but focused on the hand. So I reported that, saying that why did they take down things such as Blue talking herbs, or someone says a word, we might be talking about chickens and cocks, and then that video gets demonetized, things like that. But this was deliberate for no context and laughing at the fact it wouldn't get taken down, and it's still up there today. So I think that is the worst thing about YouTube. Yes, drop your channel link, Blue. As I always say, you can all drop your channel links. I'm not one of these channels that say, ooh, you can't put your channel link up. All drop your own links. I only say don't mention or link channels that aren't in the chat, unless I'm talking about them. So we don't promote other people, but all promote your own channels. Here you go, lovelies. There we go. Blue knows the drill. Okay, Blue, safe to watch later. She does great things. She's so community-based. Blue says, I don't know. We watch streaming platforms occasionally, but mostly YouTube. I don't know if it's up there, but it's literally just been on TV. I don't watch much TV, but I like things that are social, social as in social life. What's really happening. It's like a grown-up version of Grange Hill, let's put it that way. And I like psychology because I was a psychologist. So I like any programs that, like I like The Apprentice. I don't know if any of you know that, because I watched the psychology side of it, as in I can out them from day one. Blue says, I thought I was already subscribed to you, but YouTube unsubscribed me, so resubscribe. Lovelies. Chicken schnitzel, smashed roast potato, mixed veg and gravy. You missed the beginning of this live stream, and I was saying how Mike cooks a whole chicken on Sunday. We have like for Sunday dinner, and then that chicken is my food for the rest of the week with salad or whatever else I can eat. And he left it to cool after the Sunday dinner, and one of my cats got the whole chicken and ran off with it. So I've had no food this week. So I've been eating my fruit. Thanks, Blue. I appreciate it. You're welcome. Stephen Tina say, I think you need to comment and watch 3 minutes of your subscription to stick. Yeah, YouTube will tell you anything. YouTube comes out with funny things. I said, I think a couple of weeks ago, there was a big rumour going around saying about if you hit the thumbs down, it's good for a channel because it's like, what's the word? What's the word? You've like done something with the channel, you've associated with the channel. It doesn't matter if it's bad feedback or good feedback, you've like gone to the channel. It's like, no, I've got a thing now from YouTube that says no, a thumbs down is really bad, and it does get deducted from your up thumbs in the algorithms, which is another thing to say, do hit a thumbs up, because if someone's just mean and puts a thumbs down, you might have 100 views, but if you've only got 5 thumbs up and some nasty person puts a thumb down, that's actually really dropped your algorithm. I have done hum, but ages ago, to Stephen Tina. Blue says, they're taking down and demonetising a lot of natural therapies information. Some have even lost their channels completely. Wow. I know there was a thing quite a long time ago. They said, I mean, I know you're qualified, but they were saying you can't put remedies, or they stopped a lot of channels that were showing you how to forage. I know that. They were stopping foraging channels unless you could put a qualification and all that. It's like when the pandemic was out, you had to put the COVID thing at the bottom, a little link to the NHS site and all that nonsense. The cat would have ended up in the oven. As Mike said, I would kill that cat now if I got hold of it. So I spent the rest of the afternoon hiding the cat. I was hiding the cat. Oh dear. Probably not, but I would think it was going to happen. Yeah, stupid it is. Yeah, it is when they take stuff down like that. It's absolutely terrible. Oh, we haven't done puzzle of the day. Where's puzzle corner? Let's find puzzle corner. Let's have a bit of a puzzle. Then I'll have a drink. So the puzzle of the day is, what 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? I'll say that again. What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? So have a ponder on that while I go back to the chat. Blue says, 2 seconds, I still haven't checked the oven. Oh, I can smell the potatoes from here. Oh dear. So I have to repeat. Blue's pretty good at the puzzles. I think Steve and Tina got one the other week. I think they got a puzzle. Oh, look at that. Steve and Tina again. What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? The word short. It's a 5-letter word. you add 2 letters to it, ER, and short becomes shorter. You're really on the ball. Was that Steve or Tina? We need to know who these claps are for. Yay! Very good. Steve. Steve got it. Well done, Steve. Well, Tina got a clap last live, I believe, for doing her community post deed. Blues dinner, perfect, just done. All crispy and golden. You'll be off in a minute then. Nice, Steve and Tina. Nice job. Well done, Steve. Yay. They're really good stuff. Yes. So I think we're pretty much okay now, sorting out our YouTube situations for sure. And something that I'm promoting for this month on YouTube for you to watch. So do go and check out my recipes on both my channels. And something else that I think you will be interested in. It's time. I have to spin down to the bottom to start the music. So I love playing that, I really do. I have to keep my eye on things, see if things change there. Chips in Vanilla Gorilla, I really love to cook. Steve and Tina say Tina loves to cook as well. She's got some awesome cooking recipes on their channel, some really awesome things. I've had to stop watching any cooking channels because I can't eat very much anymore. Oh, don't talk about cakes. I like to eat her cakes. I just can't watch. I can't watch anymore. Hence why I got all my seeds so I can, I was going to say grow different things to eat. Loofah. I have nice clean teeth. Nice clean teeth with a loofah. So yeah, I literally wrote down some points on things that I have bought new to me. I've got new herbs because I said this year I was going to be collecting new herbs, hence the deal seeds. As I say, I've got starter plants of new things, so at least I can see how they're supposed to go. But once I'm confident, then I try some seeds. Blue says, I'm not doing any more till Tanny gets home, and he isn't sure what time that is tonight because he started his run late. Yeah, started his run late. Oh, bless him. He does work hard. Oh, I know what we haven't done today, and they're brand new. I've got new quote corners. And I haven't played my quote corner for today. These are new. I've updated them. So this is the new quote corner for Wednesdays. Yes. Do you like that one? I love making them. I really do. Blue says, if Tanny is running for real, you should be too, in the same direction, because someone or something is chasing him and it isn't good. I'll tell you about chasing. Mike says he doesn't dream, but quite often he's laying in bed next to me and he is dreaming. Before you get funny, he's dreaming and he's like puffing and panting, oh, 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 oh. And if you half wake him up, you can talk to him in his dream. I love doing it. You have to just get it right or else he wakes up. And you touch him, you know, what's happening? What's happening? He's like, get them away, get them away. And it's always someone's chasing him, someone's beating him up. It's normally someone's chasing him. It's so funny how I get annoyed if I do it, like wake him up too much, because you can be gentle and he won't answer you. You just got to get right. You go, what's happening? What's happening? And he's like, oh, they're coming. And you have to encourage him. It's like, who's coming? Oh, I don't know who they are. I love it. It's so funny. I'd love to film it, but he won't let me. I said, well, can I keep the phone by the bed? He's like, no, don't you do that. I said, you could see it then. And he's like, no, don't do that. Running from zombies. That's normally the other night someone's mugging him. You'd think he was so stressed, wouldn't you? But that's always his dream. Unless the other dreams, he doesn't wake me up. But he's always like so stressed, and I think he's going for a heart attack. He's like really stressed. And he's like, oh. It's so funny. Oh dear. But I'm frightened when he does it because he's so stressed and worked up. But I love it when I can talk. But as I say, you do it very gently and he won't speak to you. You haven't quite brought him out enough. But if you go too far, he wakes up. He goes, if you wake him up too fast, he goes, what did you wake me up for? Well, my love, I was trying to stop you from having a heart attack. No? You were dreaming. You were shouting out and puffing and panting. No, I wasn't dreaming. I don't dream. I think I've told the funniest dream he's ever had since I've been with him. Blue will know what it is. I don't know if the rest of you know what this is. But he was like all twisting and turning, moving about. And I got him to this half state. And I said, what is it? What is it? He goes, oh, I'm on the... I can't even say it. He said, oh, I'm on the bendy bus. Now, apparently, I don't even know. I know now of them, but they weren't when we were in England. They're kind of like, you know, a metro or tube or subway, whatever you call your trains. And they have between the different compartments, they have that little bendy bit, don't they? If you change from one compartment to the next, you've got that little rubbery connection thing. Apparently, they started to make buses like that in London. I don't know if elsewhere, maybe Blue won't know it if it was only London. And they'd have like a double single deck bus with this little connection bit in, and they called them the bendy bus. Now, I'm sure they weren't in England when we were still there, but he was streaming doing all this. And I said, what's the matter? He's like, oh, I'm on the bendy bus. I said to him today, just before I came on live, I said, why don't you just pop in? It'd be really fun. No, I'm not going on there. Well, Mikey, we're talking about you instead. If you hadn't been on, I wouldn't have been able to talk about you. I bet if he was here now, I'd say, you remember those dreams? And he'd say, no, I don't dream. Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla say, if I dream, I can float. What I mean is I can run and jump and float for a long time. I enjoy it, but it happens rarely. That's all I ever dream of. Oh, that sounds lovely. Are you yourself, or are you like a bird or something? Are you yourself? Stephen Tina say, cheese before bed gives me really fun dreams. I wonder, he does sometimes have a cheese sandwich for like tea time. I have to start looking to see if that is when he has cheese. They do say cheese gives you like dreams. Blue says, I don't dream, but I bet you do. What's your name? Mike, I bet you do. Blue says, I don't dream often that I remember, but for the last 2 years, I've had the same dream over and over and over again. It's bonkers. I did tell recently a dream I used to have in my childhood, and when it came back, it always carried on, which is really weird. It was like a nightmare. It's like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, but the Three Bears came with a really nasty man in a black raincoat and like a trilby hat, and he was like dead short, like a really short man. Came to my house where I lived with my parents, and every time I'd have a nightmare, it would carry on and he'd be back again. And it was always, my parents say, when you're in the house alone, don't let anyone in. And I'd always be on my own, and they'd like open the letterbox and go, we know you're on your own. But it would carry on, and I'd have it not just when I was little. In fact, I don't think I had it when I was little. It was like teenage catastrophe years, and I'd have it then. So it wasn't like, oh, as a child and I'd be frightened. And these bears were like really gruesome. And I never really got to the bottom of that. It was teenage years, and it would come back again and again. And as I say, carry on. Really weird. Yes, bonkers, Blue. Bonkers. Apparently, we all do dream all the time, but it's whether we remember them and what state of sleep we're actually in. Yes. Yes. We all do that dream when you fall off. We always fall in our dreams. I think that's changing state for your sleep state. Stephen Tina, running in water, trying to get away, can hardly move. Oh, that's awful. Oh, I can imagine. Oh, that would be a good one for Mike to actually dream. Yeah, because he can never get away. He can never get away. And then when he gets cross because I wake him up, I'm awake now. When I wake him up, I said, well, at least I rescued you. And then he goes, yeah, but it was only a dream. Yeah, but you say you don't dream. Oh, dear. I have all sorts of dreams. I have dreams. I'm different places in time, different scenarios. Oh, I dream all the time. I can remember them extremely well, or at least main points of them. But literally, if I don't keep thinking of it when I wake up, in a few seconds, if not like minutes, but a few seconds, it's gone. So if I don't sort of say about it or kind of recall it quickly, it's like melted away. But I have really bizarre dreams. I used to share them on my lives. They get so bizarre. And I'm sure people thought I was making them up. As I say, teenage years, I don't remember dreaming as a child or having nightmares like that. But I obviously had quite a stressful teenage time. and it got so bad and weird and warped that I started to keep a notebook by the side of my bed, and as soon as I woke up I wrote them down. I don't have it anymore, but I don't even recall reading back through at any point. Probably when I left home I ditched a lot of stuff. That will probably be interesting reading. Where are we? Blue says, mine is, we are packing the house up with all mine is, we are packing the house up with all the kids with only half an hour to do it, like a bug out. Weird part is I've been able to tell people what's happening because of it. Yep. Yep. You've had a me there. Yeah. I think as long as you don't sleepwalk, that's got to be a bit weird, hasn't it? Wow, half an hour to do it like a bug out. That sounds quite like you, doesn't it? I can kind of see that one, yeah. A lot to do, How am I going to get it all done? Blue says, I even knew my daughter-in-law was pregnant before she did, because in the dream, she had 2 toddlers, not just the one. Ooh, that's a good one. Steve and Tina Jewel say, depending on my mood, when Tina is having a nightmare, she wants me to wake her up. Sometimes I let her suffer. Is that because she won't wear the maid outfit? And if she doesn't know what I'm talking about and she's listening, you better tell her what that was about. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Yeah. I mean, I only wake Mike up because he's in stress. It's scary. As I say, he's so bad, puffing and panting. Oh. I think he's going to have a heart attack if they get him. Maybe if I left him, there'll be an outcome and it'll be done. He's only lashed out once, as in he's fighting people off. She's in the shower now. Oh, we can talk. We can talk. Oh, dear. Yeah. So is it, I mean, some people say you shouldn't wake people up from dreams, but I think that's more sleepwalking. I don't think dreams, as long as it's gentle, I think dreams, it's got to be better, hasn't it? Your heart rate and your blood pressure's got to be going sky high. I'll start putting a blood monitor on him while he's asleep. Start putting a blood monitor on him and heart, what do you call the sticky pads? And then wake up. He's like, oh, I was dreaming I was in a spider's web. Or I dreamt I was dreaming that I got caught by aliens and they were doing all these tests on me. Maybe I should just get the phone out. Oh dear, crazy. Okay, oh, I've looked at the time. Look, we're having so much fun. Well, I am. I've had a really crazy day. Tomorrow, what will tomorrow bring? Tomorrow, Mike's been streaming, so Dawn's got to rake again. I'm not doing another raking video. My raking video, me raking my garden, has got wonderful views on Shorts. People love it, bless them. I think we were talking in the chat a while ago, the really good videos with tons of editing and really cinematographic stuff and really information, they do good. But me raking my garden, perfect. Although I will say this, I did move the camera several times. I did film myself going and getting the rake, so that had to be 2 different angles. The hard bit, I don't have GoPro. I put the rake in and then I have one hand with the phone, one hand with the wheelbarrow, trying to film it going along without balancing my phone on the wheelbarrow and it breaking. So how did I stop it tipping over? Well, I'm kind of got my thigh up, pushing the wheelbarrow, hold it with this hand, thigh of this leg, kind of going with the wheelbarrow, so it looked like I was going forward. Then move the camera again. You see me coming, move the camera, I'm coming more. So it was actually time. And Mike came out, he goes, have you only just started raking? I went, yes, because I'm editing. I've got all this to edit. So I do like saying a bit of raking brought me lots of views. It did take a lot of time. It was time consuming. So now go back, watch the raking. And I did deliberately title it capital letters raking, because I don't want everyone saying, oh, most of the video was you just raking. Yes, it said it in capital. Hello, raking. So basically, go back now, watch the raking one. When I get the rake, when I first pushed the wheelbarrow, when I got the wheelbarrow from the wheelbarrow car park, if you don't know what that is, you'll see. We've got 2 wheelbarrows, they've got a car park. When I first got it down, I actually pulled it down with one hand and it tipped over. So there's an edit there, which you'll spot. And then watch the bit when the barrow first moves, you're like with the barrow as if you're me, and just appreciate the fact that is one hand and thigh pushing the wheelbarrow. Blue says, Tanny's home, need to go, sort out dinner. Thank you for being here, Blue. It's been fun, it certainly has. Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla, joys of filming. People don't understand what it takes. Bye, Blue. Yes, I'm off now, and I've had a really good live. I thank you so much for being here, because without you, it wouldn't be so much fun. Yes, I can talk and chat and whatever, but you make it fun. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And Jeff, don't forget to email me with how people watching on their TV screens can hit the thumbs up. I'm sure people appreciate that knowledge. And as I say, check out Jeff's and everyone else's channel, and I'm sure they've got something to offer you. So until next time, thanks for being here, and see you soon.